Okay, hi again. So I'm gonna have to hold my camera and do a really quick video, like vlog style, but I just wanted to give an update on February. So last month, January, my goal was to not get more into debt, which means staying within my income level, which my disposable income at that time was about 500, I think like 510 euro, and I wasn't able to do it. I failed, and I have a punishment which I have to upload. Haven't done it yet, and I was like, I cannot spend less than 500 a month. Yeah, how could I do it? Because a lot of things are going on. I was eating emotionally because when I get stressed, I do it, and there's no sun right now. It's like raining. I'll show you right now. It's like raining and cold, and I don't like that, and it's been like this since, I don't know, like 4 months. And one of the things I do to eat emotionally is like a whole thing of crackers, and like I'll show you right now how many boxes of crackers I bought. So that's not even the whole pile. I had to recycle the first bag because there was so much. I put it behind my door over there. I put it behind my door, and there were so many that I couldn't open my door without like having like an avalanche of crackers fall over. So that's just half of what you see there. And those boxes are like organic buckwheat gluten-free crackers. They're the only things I can eat when I'm cleansing that are the closest thing to chips, and they cost like 4 euros a box. 4 euros a box is like $6 a box, and then the cheap ones, the yellow ones, are like 3 euros, but they taste gross and then they don't make me happy, so what's the point of spending money on that? So this month I made like a medium budget. Like I kind of wrote down like, oh, you should spend this to this for groceries and this amount for going out and blah blah blah. And I actually made it under 500 because my goal was to make it under 500. Yesterday I was at 487, and I was so happy because yesterday was the 28th, and I was like, yeah, I made it. I can't believe it. Like I just randomly made it because in the first half of the month I wasn't keeping a budget. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't careful. But then I just decided, like, you know what? It's not that hard to stay in a budget. So I made a budget. I stayed within it, and then I came home, and I was supposed to, oh yeah, so I came home and I was supposed to like have dinner with a friend at my place, my little tiny hobbit hole. And she, like right before I got to work, she messaged me on Facebook to say she fell hard. She fell hard going downstairs because we just walk everywhere and take subways and buses. She fell so hard, she was like soaked in water. She hurt her knee, and she was like, I'm just gonna go home. So I was like, oh, okay, that sucks, but whatever. I'm just gonna come home, be happy, and play tower defense games all night. I don't really care. And I wasn't gonna spend money because since we were having a dinner, I saved like a certain amount of, my arm's getting tired. I saved like a certain amount of vegetables so that I didn't have to go to the grocery store. So I was like, yeah, I'll just eat that, and I have some like gluten-free pasta. That's gonna be my dinner. I'm not gonna spend any money. And then, as soon as I got home, because see, the reason she fell was it's been raining super hard, like lately. And it's not like raining, like, oh, I'm gonna walk on the sidewalk, it's raining. It's like sidewalks are like this wide, and if you don't walk on the sidewalks, you're walking on cobblestones. Cobblestones are like, it's like someone made, like, oh, I'm gonna make a street filled with like round rocks. Like, not little round rocks where you can just like walk on top. They're like round rocks that are like little mountains of rocks that are slick everywhere. So that's why she fell. And another thing is, it hailed, not last night, but the night before, it hailed so hard that on my window, this one right here, it looked like snow was like piling up on it. So in this country, when that happens, like the lights will kind of like flicker, like, oh, yeah, I'm working right now, but I don't know how long I'm gonna work. So the night before, the lights were kind of flickering, and I was like, well, whatever. It hasn't never happened in this house. It's happened in other houses, so I figured I was okay. But yesterday I came home from work and none of the lights were on. So none of the lights are on. I can't cook my food. I cannot use the internet. I cannot take a hot shower. I cannot wash my dishes with hot water. I cannot do my laundry. And I was like, okay, don't freak out. Just whatever you're supposed to do, flip the little switches there, flip them, and then the lights will come back on. And I was doing it like for 5 minutes, just staring at the wall, flicking them. Nothing was happening. So I went downstairs and I was like ready to go to a restaurant and just sit there for hours because I got home at 8. And usually Fridays are the days where I just stay up late because usually I wake up at 5 a.m. So I was like, I don't want to go to bed at 8. I don't want to sit in the dark until midnight. My phone doesn't work because it's broken in half. So I couldn't call anyone, I couldn't text, I couldn't just be on like Instagram or anything. And I was like, I'm just gonna go to a restaurant and spend my money because I'm sad. I want to eat my feelings. So what happened? I went to a restaurant. They were booked because here Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, when people go out and they all eat at the same time, and the time that they all eat is the time I was out. And I was like, I'm just gonna go to the grocery store and eat my feelings. And what could I eat that you can't cook? I bought like a pre-cooked chicken, and then I bought a salad, and I was like, I don't even want this. I'm just buying it because I want to eat my feelings. So I came home. I didn't spend money. I mean, I did. I spent €9. So still within my range though. Still within my range. And I held back on eating my feelings, and I didn't go outside of my cleanse. So that made me happy. I have self-discipline, and I didn't think that I would. So I did it. This month, I realized
I keep it cool, trying hard not to lose my mind, but down the side I feel the pressure and I'm breaking down. Feeling for the money, I'm out the heavy in the street.